Hey, what's up YouTube? Back with another grow update. Wanted to give you guys a look at this stage of the game where my plants are. Start off right here. Got my yellow 7-pot. This is the one I'm going to be sending out all the pods to all the chili head bros from. I've already pulled off about 15, maybe 20 pods that were already pretty ripe. This is a good indication of what some of them look like that are coming your way. Got a couple on here that are ripening, but yeah, these are great pods. I am starting to wonder though if these things were a cross, because some of these pods are real bumpy, which I can imagine is like the brain strain. But then I've got a few. Let's see if I can find one. I'm not seeing any right now, but I've had a few that I've picked already that are real smooth and don't have this bumpy texture on them at all. So it's kind of interesting. I don't really know what that's all about, but yeah, so you see these pods are pretty big. I mean, I've got pretty long fingers, so you can see how big some of these guys are. I mean, they fit in my hand pretty big. Yeah, so this baby is just doing great. Alright, so over on to the next guy. This is my Butch T. And got a bunch of pods going here. These ones not quite as big, but they got some pretty nasty looking tails on them. Got one over here that'll be ready, I'm guessing probably by tomorrow, maybe the next day. Got a, let me see if I can get my camera in there. And it's really hard to maneuver a camera in here. But yeah, this one's still got a little green on the bottom. But let's see. Got a bunch more down here, starting to ripen up. And these things are looking wicked. I mean, let me see if I can come down here lower. Yeah, these babies are nice and fat. Look at this guy. Yeah, that just looks dangerous. So this is the one that's probably going to be ready in the next day or two. Still got a little bit of green on him, but he's looking nice and red and got little pokies all over him. Got this guy with a pretty crazy tail. Alright, so on to the Moruga. This one's got pods bouncing all over the place too, but none of these are starting to ripen yet. Look at this one. This one is super bumpy. Man, craziness. This guy's looking pretty gnarly. Got some little guys popping off here. Still got some flowers. Learned a cool little method that I never knew about the other day about pollinating the flowers. I mean, they'll probably do them on their own because they've got the male and female parts within the flower. But if you want to help them along, you can take like an electric toothbrush and vibrate like, let's see, like right behind here, and just kind of get things going, get the little pollen sacs releasing the pollen, and it just kind of helps things move along. A bunch of pods under here too, looking great. These things are healthy. I mean, look at the stalk on this thing, man. All these stalks. There's the Butch T again, like super fat. And I attest that to topping the plants. Never in my life heard about it until I started watching T Mutter. He was talking about it and suggested a few different videos. And it definitely works for sure. It's like it's just a pyramid effect. Once you cut these things in half, they send out, you know, double the shoots. You cut those shoots and then they send out double, and it's like 2 becomes 4, becomes 8, becomes 16, becomes, the math gets too hard. So, but here's my Carolina Reaper. If you guys remember this from last time, this thing was struggling real bad. I mean, it looked awful. It had all kinds of folded up leaves. Looked like it was just gasping. And I let this thing dry out almost to the point of death. And I think whatever infection or whatever was sucking the life out of this thing, me drying it out killed it. And it just seemed like within a couple days this thing started blossoming like crazy. Got some really twisted up looking crazy shoots off of this thing. Only got a couple little flowers on this guy. Let's see. Got one little one right there. It's kind of hard to focus. But got a bunch of buds popping off everywhere, but that's the only flower I think right now. No pods, but you know what? I don't care. I'm letting this guy take his time because he's been to hell and back. And you guys might remember my little baby Butch T. This thing grew out the biggest leaves I have ever seen on a pepper plant. And of course I topped it, and once this thing started shooting out more leaves, I cut all the big leaves off. So that kind of hurt my heart and soul a little bit to do that, but you know what? It was all for the best, because now this thing is just going insane. I mean, I had probably maybe 30 really big leaves. Now I've probably got, I don't know, double that in small leaves and more shoots. And when these get longer, I'm going to cut those as well, and then that'll hopefully double those up. And I know I've already got another Butch T, so this one's kind of like my little pruning experiment, and it's doing great. So yeah, this one, you know, no buds, no flowers on this one because I just topped it not too long ago. And all this growth, I mean, I stripped this thing down to like maybe 2 leaves, so it was looking really sad. And all this growth came within about, I don't know, 3 or 4 days. It's insane. So yeah, that's it, guys. And like I've said, I've sent a bunch of you guys messages and that are part of the chili head community, and I'm sending out these yellow 7 pots. I got so many of these yellow 7 pots coming out of my ears, I don't even know what to do with them. And they're still coming out. So those should be coming out soon. I've already sent a bunch off in the mail. And then the next batch is probably going to be these Butch Ts, because this is the next phase of the ripening process. And then hopefully right around the time these will be all ripened up, I'll start having some Morugas ready. So any of you guys out there that have never tested your limits against a Moruga, I'm going to give you your chance. So alright guys, take care and have a great day. See ya.